Hello and a big warm welcome to this video. My name's Jordan and I'm a third year occupational therapy degree apprentice. And over the next 5 minutes, I want to educate and inspire my fellow occupational therapy students, already practicing occupational therapists, and maybe if you're wondering about occupational therapy to study it as a profession, I want to inspire you as well. I want you to come along with me and learn about how occupational therapists are the perfect profession to support people to access safe and pleasurable sex. Stay with me and enjoy. So, what am I going to be sharing with you over the next few minutes? Well, three main things. Firstly, we're going to be looking at why occupational therapy and sex are the perfect pairing. Then we're going to be looking at some examples of how occupational therapy can help in this vast area. And finally, we're going to be looking at some opportunities for the profession, and I'm going to include an anecdote and a job offer that I actually had. So, stick with me. So, let's think about occupational therapy and sex. So, occupational therapy is a profession that is really passionate about supporting people and enabling people to participate in activities that are meaningful to them. Or, as we would say, as the occupational therapy profession, occupations that are meaningful to them. Sometimes this can be broken down into three category headings, and they could be self-care, productivity, and leisure. Now, if we think about sex, sex is, of course, an umbrella heading term, and it's going to mean different things for different people. Generally, we're talking about participation in sexual activity. Now, participation in sexual activity, dependent on who you are, what your preferences are, and what you're up to, could potentially fall into any of those three categories of productivity, self-care, and leisure. And that's where occupational therapy has a beautiful opportunity to be included in these conversations and to be supporting people. So let's get into the how. How can occupational therapists help people with sexual activity? Well, they could help adapt the activity. So occupational therapists could advise on things like equipment or different positions, or maybe altering the environment. Occupational therapists can also support in restoring function, and that could be physical or cognitive or emotional function. They could write a specific and bespoke therapy plan to support the individual, group, or community to meet their aims. And occupational therapists, as allied health professionals, can provide health education. This could be around safe sex, healthy relationships, and things involved in those topic areas. So, at the start of this video, I said that I would share with you a job opportunity that I have actually received in relation to occupational therapy and sex. So, as part of the degree apprenticeship, we have 3 practice placements, and for one of mine, I went to work for an independent occupational therapist for 10 weeks. Within that, I created a podcast that was all around occupational therapy, sex, disability, and diversity. Now, thanks to that podcast, I got a job offer from a sex toy retailer asking me if I could work with them to advise on a diverse range of products that would meet varying needs of the population. The sex toy retailer identified that actually their stock range wasn't meeting, a whole host of potential needs, and that's something that they wanted to change. And they viewed occupational therapy as the perfect profession to get involved to be able to do that, which is a really exciting opportunity. And we get the chance to be a sex positive profession. This stuff is meaningful to people. Let's get involved. Let's get involved and be inspired. So there we are. That's all from me. A big thanks for watching. And if you want to hear the podcasts that I was talking about, they're available at www JB Occupational Therapy, all one word, .co.uk. I'll pop a link on the slide. Take care.